I've been doing all the videos lately about all these unusual breeds and issues with these other horses, with the Fjord and Percherons and how the other breeds have been working lately. But I still do primarily work cow horses and reining horses. And this is Mac. This is one that needs some work on his spin, and that's what I'm going to be working on with him today. His spin, his mind has gotten pretty good. See how he's stepping around? I'm not even really giving him any cues, and his mind is saying go that way. That is what I want. That's a good start. Let's go ahead and walk out, walk away, and then we'll come back. First thing you have to have a good reining horse with a good spin, and his mind has to be thinking go around. And obviously his mind is thinking go around to the left when I'm not even really asking for anything. Let's go ahead and rein him around to the left and let's see what we get. See how he stepped back. We need some work on his footfall. Mind is good, footfall needs work. Now let's go to the right. Let's see what we get to the right that we need to work on. Kind of looking to the right, I'm riding right. He can feel me riding right. Let's just see what happens. See how his head's left. His mind isn't saying right as good as his mind says left. His mind thinks left. I need his mind thinking right a little bit better. He's still looking to the left. Head around, let's look left. Let's think left, let's look left. Let's think right, let's look right. Don't want left, we want right here. If we're going right, we want to think right. So I'm just using little touches. Every time his head goes to the outside, just bringing his nose back in. Not really doing anything else. And you see, I really don't have to hold his body in the step around. His body is wanting to step around. Just need his mind kind of locking in that spin a little bit. See, as he gets soft that way, his head is relaxing, not really doing anything to ask him to lower his head. All I'm doing is saying, let's think about going right. So now I'm going to open my right leg, put a little bit of pressure with my left leg. Let's see what we get. And he left, which doesn't surprise me because his mind is not continuing to think right. His footfall was pretty good. We just need a better job of thinking right. Think about going right. Think about going right. Think about going right. Let's ask him to step around again. Let's see if I can get him to continue to think about going right. A little bit of outside leg, a little bit of right rein, outside leg. And let's walk out. See, as soon as we walked out, he started thinking left. That's what we need to work on. It's not going to do me any good to ask him to step around faster if his mind is not thinking about going that direction. If I just get his mind thinking about going that direction, the spin's just going to happen. Just think about going right. Think about going right. Think about going right. Add a little bit of left rein because he wanted to leave. Think about going right. And walk away. So let's go back to the left and let's see if we can work on his footfall to the left. So before, when I first checked out the left spin to see what was happening, you saw that he was thinking left pretty good, just his footfall wasn't that great. And what was happening was when he went on and stepped into the spin, he was losing his push with the back end, losing his forward. So what I'm going to ask him to do, let's ask a little push out. Let's step back into our spin. our entire circle. Little push out. I'm asking him to push out, making him put a little effort into his push out. The release from the pressure is here. Wanting to leave a little bit, that's okay. I have to have that balance of mine staying in the circle and the footfall being correct. Ask for a step around, let's see what we get. A little bit of contact with my right leg. Bring the shoulders over. Forward, forward. See how we step back. So now I'm gonna ask him to go forward. Little effort into going forward. Little tap with my spurs. That's how I'm asking him to go forward. Now we're gonna relax. With him, it doesn't take a whole lot of encouraging with my spurs to get him to kind of stress a little bit about forward. One thing I learned about him in the beginning, there we go, that was a little better. One thing I learned about him in the beginning, he worries a little bit. And when I was driving him out of the spin like I would most other horses, it was really stressing him and he wasn't wanting to come back into the spin. This has to be the reward, the release from the pressure. Step around, rein around. I'm not putting any leg on him right now. Let's see if he'll step around, just rein. Forward, forward, a little squeeze with both spurs. Rein around again. I'd like to get this done without adding outside leg. Might need to when I'm schooling it here. Let's add a little touch. A little touch, bring your shoulders over, bring your shoulder forward, forward, there we go, forward, forward. See, when I'm saying forward, I'm actually squeezing with both spurs. See where my spurs are? Still squeezing, I'm encouraging forward. Let's ask him to step around again, open my inside leg. Forward, 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 steer, forward, steer. There we go, forward, steer, forward, steer, forward, forward. Give me some forward, give me some forward, steer. There we go, it's getting better. There we go, good boy, that was a lot better there. A lot better. I felt him thinking about going left with forward. So I'm going to stop on that with him today. This is Mac. I'll put a link up here to some of the other videos that I've done with him. Until next time, thank you for watching.